EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm going back to you.
Hey, Delta.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Regular.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tim Williams able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Getting set back deep, Cyrus Jones. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And some space here. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a first. First and 10. Field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. A good one. Give him 19.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the touchdown. Nick Chubb, 31 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Twisting away. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25. The 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
In the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that.
Plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Mayfield down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses.
And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Jackson on third and long. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. Fielded just inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard
Ready.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Jackson options out left. He's got a first down past the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Jackson options out left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Play action now. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Real. 29 is the Mike. Hey, they're scared.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a 1st down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, will even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jackson, options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
That one goes for 30 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson, option right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
You got it. You got it.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike, what's that?
To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Mayfield looks to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it in, it's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check, ready. 60 out low. Come on. Go, go, go.
Jackson, options out left. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready. 15 running. 15 running. Exit. Exit.
From the 27, Jackson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Set. Screen. Watch the screen. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Oh, you got deep? Deep.
From from the gun. Jackson, he gets it to Brown, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a first down throw that's complete.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Now a desperate. This is caught at the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson, options out left. And they're going to lose some on this play, being 19. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 11 at the Browns' 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Ravens going to use 1 of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will go out of bounds. How about that for an ending? Wild finish. Came down to the final play. But on that crazy note, this game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.